Hello and greetings everyone, and welcome once again to a wonderful StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm late night cast brought to you by Ascended. I totally mixed up my words, so I forgot which words I was actually missing. These things happen. Now I've had this game in my possession at least 6 months. It's one of those, I cast like 6 games that are current, and then I jump back and do a backlogged game that I should have cast a long time ago, and that is exactly where we are at this moment in time. Upper left-hand corner here on Waystation, which just tells you the story right there. We have the Red Protoss, DrCyborg. His opponent in the bottom right-hand corner. From Clan Triple T, it's going to be Aecium. Now, number one, Triple T I think has been totally disbanded. If not, I don't believe it exists anymore. But it may. You never know. You never know. I could be wrong. And I think it's kind of transitioned into Ashfire, I believe that's Ashfire Gaming. But if you guys know this map, or you guys remember this map, there are two ways you could start. They're always cross spawn. This is what we call the short way with an island, and this is what we call the long way. And you're probably not going to get rushed because it takes 2 minutes just to get across the map. So, with that being said, I expect to see Aecium drop a natural probably first. We'll see. DrCyborg on the other side is not indicating in any way that he's going to be going Nexus anytime soon here. Otherwise, the assimilator would not have been dropped. Same with Aecium, I guess. Yeah, he's going pool gas first. Interesting. Well, as you guys can see by the, when you clicked on the game, this is a gold level matchup. And yeah, like I said, I've had it for like 6 freaking months. That's how long, I'm sorry, Aecium, but if I swear, I wish I could cast every game I get every day, guys. But I do try and get back to the ones that I missed when I can. That's why I don't delete anything. But as you guys also know, I don't precast anything. So once in a while, I think I had like one time last week where it was pretty much a really crappy game, and I was even kind of felt bad even putting it up. And I'm not staying. That's why I said last week I will not state what game I'm referencing. But it was like just a really boring game. And if I previewed games, I would not have cast it, being my point. So that's how you guys know I did not preview. But anyway, I've had probably 3 times, I think. 3 times out of, 1,600, 1,700 casts between both channels. That I cast a game, thought it was so bad that I did delete it. So that's got to make you guys feel pretty good, because I've cast 1,700 plus, I got enough to put us well over 2,000 in my possession. And I've only not cast 3. So it's like 1 out of every 700 games I actually don't put up. So you guys got pretty good odds. If you don't give me like the most boringest one-sided game ever that had no action, we'll be good. We'll be good. I'm looking forward to, remember, if you guys read the discussion board, and I know some of you, after I said this in a previous cast, were like, holy shit, we didn't even think about Ascended might be writing shit on the discussion board, and indeed I do. Anyway, I made a bet on there that nobody could play a 1v1 on ladder without building a single ground unit, and that challenge was accepted by at least 3 different people I can think of. And from what I've heard, I think all 3 of them have succeeded. I was like, honestly, I was like, either a lot of people are going to get this or nobody's going to get this. And I really wasn't sure which way I was going to go. But it would appear I have not cast any of them yet, but I will be very, very soon, possibly even later this evening. That apparently it is possible. I don't know what races they played as, but we're going to check it out and see if they actually succeeded or not. I know they also sent me some failure where they attempted to do it and it just didn't work out. Got Speedlings moving across the map. I mean, Aecium is, I've seen him do this before. I mean, quick layer attack here, fast Speedlings, and now he's getting his natural up. I'm not a huge fan on this map just because of the, size and everything here, but these Zealots are going to clean this up without too much of a problem. Yeah, I mean, he's focusing down the Stalker, and ironically, that's the least important unit in that situation. So, Zealots clean that all up, and Ling Rush is over. Do got a Spire going down, but really, you need at the very least, 4 gas going. But optimally 6 if you're going to go Muta. And he's running off 2. Yeah, he's running off 2. We'll see. +1 on the way here. That's really going to help out with Zealots. Did he not get Warp Gates? He did get Warp Gates, but he's opting not to use it at this moment in time. Couple Overlords out on the map here for Aecium, so that's good to see. 7 more drones, so saturation's going to look pretty good here pretty darn soon. Hopefully you can get those at least get, yep, there we go. Geysers 3 and 4 going would be really, really helpful. And poof, there they are. Now keep in mind, DrCyborg is now a base down completely. And still has not indicated that he's, getting ready to, expand. Instead, he's building a 3rd Immortal and a shit ton of Zealots. So I'd like to see, if he's going to do this push, the push that he is indicating, and he goes Zealot Immortal, number 1, he'll lose, because ultimately Aecium here is going to go ahead and go Muta, and there's no anti-air in this entire army. But let's just forget about that for a second. Let's assume that Mutas didn't exist. Yeah, they could do some decent damage, but unfortunately that's not the case. So a natural would still be amazingly helpful, but I'm just going to keep praying and maybe I'll get lucky. Anyway, APM's here. DrCyborg 31, Aecium is at 40. Like I said, gold level match where our Zerg player is up by 12 workers. Excellent there. I was going to say there should be a 3rd base coming pretty soon, and indeed Aecium is taking this one. Most of the time this one does not get taken 3rd. Most of the time this one does, and then this is 4. But for whatever reason, Aecium is choosing that he wants to take it now, which works. Oh, here comes that move. Now, please tell me he's already started making mutas, because if he hasn't, then he may very much lose his natural whether he's got mutas on the field or not. He does not. Now, all he's got to do is make them as soon as he sees his ground army. It had to get spotted by now. Well, now it most certainly has. Let's see if he's looking there. What are you looking at? Aecium. He didn't even look at his minimap. Okay, Aecium is guilty of not looking at the minimap. That's what happened there. I watched because they were on the map. Now he's reacted now, and 7 mutas are on the way. That's going to help. And ultimately, I think that's going to save him because there is no anti-air. Unfortunately for him, he's going to lose his natural. If he doesn't, it's a miracle. But he has saved himself a little bit of time here. There goes the natural to get those mutas out. Where is he indicating? Okay, he's going to drop another base. That's what he's going to do. And the mutas, hopefully he has focused down. No, he's still working on this over here. Alright, I'm going to switch over. Yeah, clean that base up, and now he's dealing with the mutas over here. Let's just go to everybody. And Muta's slowly but surely working this down, but honestly, he could easily lose either the Lair or the Spire before he ever kills this army off. Aecium's just... Unfortunately, Mutas are a great unit to have, especially in bulk. But against this many tanky ground units, it just takes a while. It's kind of like if you go wing against, or Muta versus Roach. Yeah, you're going to win eventually because Roaches don't shoot in the air. But it's going to take you, cost you half your base before that's going to happen. Can he save the Lair? I think he might. Yes, he does. So he's going to hold there. He took some major losses here. Naturally needs to get up immediately. Like I said, he is recovering with this base, which is over halfway done already, so kudos to him there. Now, obviously, here comes Stalkers, +1 shields. These 3 mutas, I don't think can outrun this. No, they can't. I hope he knows this. Aecium is not looking at his minimap. So Aecium, that's one thing I'm going to recommend, thoughts, is minimap. Like Cyborg here, who now knows there's a bajillion mutas coming, and okay, so he's going to get some scouting off, and these don't have blink, so he's actually going to be able to do damage just because of the way this wall is set up. That's not bad. Yeah. No, I know he's like, I just want to go ahead and snipe a few, but also, well, it cost him 1, yeah, that sucks. Oh, Aecium spotted that. If he looks at his minimap. Okay, no, he took this base. So he's just going to have unusual base locations. He doesn't have his natural or his 3rd, but he has his 4th and his 5th. So that's kind of a thing. And DrCyborg has a Ninja Nexus as his natural, but it has been spotted by the Overlord. My goodness, are the Mutas still doing damage over here? It's just, Mutas overall get owned by Stalkers. They do have fast regen, But I mean, 1/1 Stalkers versus what? 1/0 Mutas? Yeah, 1/0 Mutas. Is he building any drones? It says he's building 5. Okay. Oh, he lost all of his main too. Ah, yeah, that's right. He did. He only had the workers from the 5th. I like to keep my base numbers in order here, otherwise they're really going to throw me off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th. So that's how you ultimately declare this a ninja base. This would be number 6. But the mutant spotted it. He did look at his mini-map and catch that. Nice job here. Both players looking there. This is Cyborg vision. He kills that pylon. There's no way. Nobody's even looking at this fight. Okay, there we go. And a couple zealots moving out over here. For DrCyborg. I think he thinks there's a base over here. Check. No, no, no third. And in fact, it's a 4th. So it's actually kind of... Oh! That's pretty good. That's pretty good, because the odds of you getting that are very unlikely, but he can't even be what's in the doorway, but yes. Yeah, he sees that now and he ain't happy. Not at all. You know what? I don't blame him. He just missed that. There are a lot of spine crawlers here. Now, these 2 zealots are going to die. Or just be crippled. They're going to be crippled. They're very lucky to get away with their lives, for the record. This base needs to get saturated up, but he's just... He must be struggling still here. He's got only 13 workers. Yes, that can be a problem. If he has all of his hatcheries hotkeyed together, then he has 13 available larvae and enough to make 8 drones. I think he just changed his mind because of he dropped a whole bunch of spines, and that cost him 7 drones right there. But he's got to keep making drones. On top of that, you know, we got the normal natural now going down for DrCyborg at the 16-minute mark. So he's definitely behind. Double Stargate. Oh, God. Should know now. Reaction time here, a little slow. DrCyborg actually going the wrong way. Well, the mutas aren't going to kill anything. They just don't do enough damage. Oh, man, this could be really bad if Aecium doesn't pay attention to his units. Unless this is not financially feasible. Resources lost. Just watch. He keeps going here. Okay. Yeah, Aecium has lost more resources. 5,300 to 42. It looks like he has... Yeah, he has Overlord speed, which is good. Changeling needs to make his way over here. And he's going to need some spores. He knows he saw the Stargates. I don't think he saw them finished. Oh, no, he did. So he knows there. So spore crawlers are a must. But he's going to locusts. A unit that can't even attack the air. If you're wanting to go Muta Locust, that would not work. I can't see any way of that working. I mean, I guess theoretically it's possible, and we may be surprised, or DrCyborg's just going to roll over this. If he went Stalker Phoenix would... I mean, Archon Phoenix, obviously, ideally, but if we're looking at Tier 2, Tier 1.5, I guess Zealot Stalker, Blink Stalker would be ideal. Go Phoenix and get an Observer out. And that's what I'd do. We'll see. We'll see. Worker count's getting back up there. He's turning them out everywhere. Up to 42 workers. Already a 2-to-1 advantage over DrCyborg after being down to virtually none. But the Phoenix are going to completely negate the mutas. I figure if he gets a fleet beacon at some point here, he's going to get the +2 range too. So that'll absolutely make these a wrecking crew for the air. He already has +1 shields, which is nice. It's that overall, one thing that does armor to everything. And they're the only race that has that. I mean, there is an upgrade for Terran to get +2 armor for all your buildings. Terran... Zerg does not. Zerg does not have one at all. That's kind of a shame. But, at least 2 out of 3 races do. Well, they do have regeneration. I mean, if you don't kill it, it's going to regenerate. Alright. I guess they all kind of got their thing, right? If anybody has any replays they'd like to see cast, whether maybe you get to see it tomorrow on my channel, or next week, or 6 months from now, it will get there, as proven by this game. Aecium will attest when he eventually sees this, which I think will be pretty soon. He is getting a decent amount of Phoenix. I like going Phoenix. Phoenix is fun against Zerg, especially if you've already seen mutas. You can kite, and if you know how to kite, oh my god, Phoenix just completely wrecked Mutas. And then Stalkers, if he gets Blink, he's got 1/1/1 ups. He's getting a Fleet Beacon. I did call that. I feel good about that, but I would like to see a Twilight Council. Zealot Charge would be huge if he's going to end up dealing with Swarm Hosts, which we haven't seen any, but he did get the Enduring Locust upgrade. Observer, we talked about this little guy a bit. Observer with the Phoenix Stalker combo. The Phoenix can lift them up, Stalkers can kill them, and the Observer can spot them. Win, win, win. So we'll see. Right now he's already got the setup he needs to hard counter Swarm Host, but he hasn't actually built any. He's building Spores, he's building more bases. He's going basically ultra macro, has no army. He's got an army supply of 12, and you can only assume that's mostly queens. 3 queens and 3 mutas, that's it. Yep, he is up. I told you he was going to go for that +2 pulse crystals, +2 range. And yeah, that'll put him at a range of 7. That just completely wrecks mutas. Mutas, what is a muta range? 3, that's why. Okay, so even with the 5, that's why they outrange by 2, and that's why they can kite mutas all day long. But you make it 7, you don't even have to have as good of kiting to do it. And they do so much DPS to him too. It's just, it's painful to watch sometimes. Oh my god, he's seeing all of these bases. He has got to not like that. When you see, if I were this protest right now, and I'm looking, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 2, and I was severely late on this one, I'd be praying. You'd probably have to all in at that point. Because the odds that you go ahead and macro now, the Xerxes is going to take the rest of the freaking map. So, what's the point of going for an out macro move? Instead, you need to attack and try and pick off some of those bases if you can. Otherwise, you're about to have Aecium on 6 bases. Mutalisks, if you happen to be listening, this is Ascended StarCraft. Hide. Land on the ground, crash, do whatever you gotta do. Find a dirt field, overlords too, and bury yourself in the sand so that you are not spotted by this. Oh my goodness, that still works. I didn't even know that. That this terrible thing of, why is this, there we go. Oh my god, and there it goes, look at this. Tell me Phoenix are not a good unit, seriously. Wrecked. They didn't even need the Stalkers. As you can tell, I'm just on the follow command here. I'm not even, this is, oh my god, this is a wet dream of air toss players right here. Just completely wrecking face. And if his micro's halfway decent here, there you go. Yeah, he's got it. Alright. And just, I'm watching the worker count go down. If you guys are on the bottom bar there, 46, 45, 43, 42. Is he picking up eggs? Holy crap. Never even thought about picking up. Oh, Corruptors. And you know what? I think this is still enough mutas. He can do some kiting. He's losing the 2 that he forgot. Oh my god, that's a lot of Corruptors. It is kind of fun following this stuff. I'm just like, yeehaw! If he could turn around on that one, I would, yeah. Oh, and he got the last 2. Nice, he ranged it. I could totally tell. And he killed this one base over here. Oh god, the mutas. Oh, he just kind of walked by and killed those. Zealots managed to kill this one base off, is what I was trying to say. Everybody? That's not everybody. Okay. Alright, Swarm Hosts have made it to the doorway over here. These are the 6 that were lucky enough to stay away from the Phoenix. Oh no, that Observer, where is it? Oh man, when that Observer is spotted, this is going to be very dead. It's not even moving. He's making another one. Oh, he's making another. And we got Tempest on the way. Oh boy. Now Aecium still has, macro advantage. I mean, he's only up 40 workers to 26. He's lost 42 workers, which is painful. I'll certainly give you that. We got Corruptor, Locust, and they're doing a pretty good job. Poor Corruptors, if they could do anything here, that would be phenomenal. But unfortunately, they cannot. So Corruptor's got to bail out here a little bit, but you just got to steer away from the Observer. An Observer is your worst enemy. Getting an Overseer with the Swarm Host would be the other thing to do. Now he knows his Tempest, but he's already making Corruptors, so that's not going to have to shock him much. He needs to be making workers at these bases. Needs to. I mean, yes, you have DrCyborg on the back foot, you know, base-wise. But don't let him move out. I mean, Terrans and Protoss can crawl out of a bad situation very slowly and get there. And so we'll see. War Prism on the way. That's for drops, guaranteed. Where is that observer? Did he just forget that he built one? Oh, he stopped and built a War Prism. Where did he really just bail on the observer? Oh my god. I feel like smacking you a little bit, DrCyborg. One observer would be resolving this entire issue. One. I mean, you guys smacking yourself in the forehead too, because that's exactly what I'm doing. One observer ends this entire engagement, and oh no! Unless you got an observer over there, which you don't. Man, Tempest, Stalkers, Corruptors. Oh my goodness, Phoenix. Everybody just having some fun over here. He's not using the corruption ability. That would really help out on these bigger units. Taking, looks like 3. Oh no, not even now. He's lost so many Corruptors. That's going to about do it there. And the up. And the observer made it back to take care of the swarm host. And up, 1 to go. He should have probably keep helping that. Alright, and that Tempest will survive. 1-1 upgrades there. And that's going to be the last batch of Locusts, but just enough to take out the Nexus. Oh my. But he's got one hell of an army. Killed the swarm host. We got a whole bunch of Lings on the way. Where are we at on upgrades here? 111, 110. Okay. I want to see. You should branch these guys off in this direction. Oh my god. Aecium. Aecium. And he's building pretty good armies, and he's just trying to react to what's going on here. It's like, where art thou, drones? Just... Phoenix are terrifying, but this is... Hydras are excellent against both of these, if used properly. Otherwise, Hydras can get annihilated as well. But Spore Crawlers are definitely useful. Alright, and yeah, so this base about to go down. Goodbye. This base is the most fortified natural I've seen in quite a while. Hey, and look, he went and built on the high ground. That means he had to walk by you to do it. Did you even know? Nope. That base is gone. Phoenix are in the Zerg base. Found a Spore Crawler. Goodbye, Overlord. Upgrade, still 1-0. Man, he'd go 2. 2 would be excellent with this. Stalker's moving into the main, though. That is a shit ton of Spine Crawlers. I don't care if you're 1-1 Stalkers. Oof. He is getting a Hydralist in. I want to point out that's a good reaction here by Aecium. But right now, great job here by DrCyborg. He is making Zealot, Stalker, Phoenix work to an art. And I don't know if he's still getting those Tempest. No, he's not. But... looking good, looking good. He needs more bases. I mean, yeah, he just got this ninja base up, but he's got 25 total workers. Are there seriously no spores back here? Oh my goodness, only 2 on the edges. Wow! That was pretty brutal. 2-2, okay, so his base is looking alright, still over here. There's more spores to eliminate that. Here comes a shit ton of probes. Oh man, he spams a little bit of Lings there. That could cause some problems. Oh, hey! Hail Hydra! Oh, goodness. And look at that. There's bad stuff at the bottom of the ramp that's kind of waiting for you. That is a lot of Hydras, though. That is a lot of Hydras. Now he's ranging them. Excellent move. Always do that. 33 damage to ground. Now, Stalkers versus Hydras. Well, 1-1 versus 1-1. Hydras have less life, yeah, by half. They have faster DPS. And ultimately, they're taking on a decent amount of Stalkers here. But in the end, it's going to go Hydra. Or a Stalker. Whoa, you're getting picked on by a Queen, bro. Queen's now starting to lose this battle. Doesn't it do more damage to structures? No, I guess not. Uh-oh. No, that's a bad idea. Spore Crawlers just kind of showed up too. Run like hell, Tempest. Run like hell. There you go. And you might live. Oh, there's a couple mutas. Where are the Phoenix at? Where are the Phoenixes? They're all the way up here doing nothing! Nothing to help out in this worthy endeavor. Yep, that's going to be enough mutants to clear this up. This base is good right now, but number one, he just flew over a base. Here come the Phoenix. They only seem to care if there's mutants around. You got to remember, there are other units that you got to use these with. But 36 more Lings are coming out, and we got 2 more Phoenix at a time. So that's really going to start putting the pressure on DrCyborg. Number one, he's only got this one base mining. Number two, he doesn't really have any ground defense. He's building Stalkers. He's going to need Zealots here very, very soon. He's got they're 1/1 Lings, right? Give me a Ling. Oh, 1 Lings. Okay, so that's not exactly that strong, but these Phoenix should be able to take care of business if kited correctly. Let's see how he does. These 2 Phoenix need to get in. No, don't push into them. You outrange them. Even if you're going to kill them like this, it's like he could have taken almost no damage, but the problem is, yeah, he has to build ground units. He's got the Zerglings can overwhelm Phoenix. They are the super hard counter to Phoenix. The Phoenix are going to run out of energy before they ever kill them all. And that's my point. Unfortunately, the Zealots should have been built back here and drawn into a choke point, so at least you can get some additional kills, but he didn't. And the Phoenix just got to kind of sit up here and watch, kind of like Overlords. And base is just getting completely wrecked. 52 workers killed by Cyborg, 14 now by Aecium. This is the only mining base. It's basically the new base. It looks like he's already accepted that. A forge with photon cannons certainly wouldn't hurt in this situation. And the mutants might as well leave because this is too painful to watch. If that pylon goes down, I don't think he's going to get these Void Rays. He's trying to save the Stargates, so, and I don't blame him on that. He just keeps picking up the same spot. Is he going to get these out? He's got to chrono it. He needs these Void Rays so badly. Oh my god, it's so close. And oh my god. Guys, you saw it. You saw it with me. A millisecond more would have made a difference in this situation. Not a huge difference with the fact that the Lings are running away and they would outrun them, but a huge difference. Oh god, skipping heartbeats on that one. Let's see here. Aecium's only mining here and here. So that's a thing. And this base was never rebuilt. This one's mined out. I don't know. I mean, we just got the whole switcheroo going here. These Lings are searching around right now, you know, just every single base. Eventually they're going to find this base in the north sector of the map. Yep, they got a rally line to there right now. So about, what, 35 seconds from now? Yep. It's going to be probably GG. Now, the Phoenix are still having fun. They're having a good old time. And who doesn't love having fun with Phoenix? Should be a song or a movie. Having fun with Phoenix. Nevertheless, these may be the remaining 3 Jedi. Oh, 3 more Jedi. How did he get 3 more Jedi? Oh, yeah, he's got these. Look at this. It is like literally... The swarm is... Yeah, Cyborg just goes ahead and leaves the game. And that, indeed, is going to do it, folks. Good game. Well done there by Aecium. I thought it was a little unorthodox, but I mean, he lost all his workers at, like, every base he had. Had to slowly come back, but the only reason he was able to come back was it was basically at the time a one-base push here from DrCyborg. And so he had to establish his natural, and at least for Aecium, he had put down these additional bases, and this one really was the big one, ultimately. And he started building this before he even finished, you know, losing all of his drones that he did. So, anyway, good game. Good macro by Aecium, and, you know, I want to give DrCyborg credit for building the right units to deal with the right things. He did a pretty good job of that. So, good game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as usual, catch you guys later. Peace out.